Well, you folks at home can see the evidence. Snow and supposedly a few inches yet to fall here at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
I would think as a play caller, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
Here's Goff. That throw taken in by Jameson Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Goff and Williams hooking up there for a Lions first. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. A shotgun snap for Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night.
Great, set.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
No touch that.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
No touch.
They'll go to Barkley again. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball on both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. We're scoreless after 1. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they come up now 2nd and goal.
Great, set. Crowd left, Yeti. No touch.
Barkley again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no run back here. It's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Reed Blankenship. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. 2nd and 10. Gone. Well, this is caught by Williams. So the completion results are in 9 yards. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And with the snow here, maybe asking too much of the kicker to try a field goal. So instead, offense on the field, they'll go for it on 4th down. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now Goff. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. They'll try the air now with Goff. This to Laporta, right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Goff. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jared Goff to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
Extra point through the Snowflakes, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Tackle made that time by Aleem McNeil.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Again, it's Barkley. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 3rd and 2. Here's Hurts to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
39-yard line.
Miami.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
No touch that. Get it. No touch.
Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Tiger Hornet. No touch.
Throwing is Hurts. He'll buy some time right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Back to throw here. Flush to his right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. to Dotson. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up second down.
No touch that. No touch.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they need 2 yards here on third down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive.
Silver, set. No touch.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter punch all throughout. And that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
It's Williams on the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Going up the gut, Montgomery. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And Goff picks up the first down and then wisely slides to the ground to avoid the contact. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Goff now to throw. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Boy, hard to catch your breath. Another big play looming, 4th and 3.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.